Billion Dollar Body launched in October of 2016. You're almost doing $30,000 a month. By June of the next year, 2017, we had just done our first $100,000 plus month, which was insane.
There are two things that I want to bring up from that. What changed for you? What changed from living in that apartment and being not sitting on the curb, not paying the $30 to go in and actually get the value? What
Not
changed?
that long ago either.
I know, it's crazy, right?
Yeah. No, I know exactly what changed. So I'm sitting there, carpet cleaning van. My dad's about to come back to work. I'm sitting there doing the same old thing. I'm playing app games on my phone. I'm golfing every single day. It's pretty bad. Cheap golf course, and just made friends, golfing every day. My wife is interning for a health coach for 9 months for free. Didn't make any money. She's working in a massage department for $900 part-time. We're having to talk on the phone all the time. And I was literally living the life that I said I would never live. And I'm sitting there in my carpet cleaning van, and I'm on the side of the road and I'm dumping. Like, this is what you do. You clean all the carpets, dump out all the water. And I had this time to reflect. And there was two things that really came through my head. One in that moment, one that now when I look back. The first one that I had was I started asking myself, I thought that life would be different. I thought that maybe my wife would become rich because she was hot. I was like, dude, my wife is so freaking sexy. How are people not buying health coaching services? It didn't make any sense to me. I was like, can't she just show her body and people give her money? And she even thought that as well. She did some modeling jobs and did get paid for stuff like that. But it wasn't ultimately what we wanted, but I was confused. It's like, why are we not getting speaking opportunities? Why are we not getting opportunities for things to happen to us? Why are we not going viral? I made videos. Why am I not going viral? And I realized that it just increased anxiety and stress on myself. And I started asking myself, sitting in that van, I said, what would happen if I just took responsibility for this? And I didn't ask that exact question. I had a quote come through my head that someone had said to me, which was, if it's meant to be, it's up to me. And I had been so scared in that moment to ever think that, because I thought, whoa, success isn't about me. It's about other people. Like, it's not all my fault whether things go right or wrong. And even if they went right, like, I can't take the positive result or the glory of that. And I just asked myself again, like, well, how's that working for me? Not good. So I legitimately got Think and Grow Rich, and I wrote down my statement. I was like, I want to make 100 grand this year. And the year before that, I had made 21,000. And the year before that, I made $19,000. So this was a huge jump. I read Think and Grow Rich. I made my money statement, which was super uncomfortable because it was all about money. I wrote down what I was willing to do, what I was willing to give up, all those things. I read it every single morning, every single night. And I decided everything I was going to look at, if it was meant to be, it was up to me. I was going to look at it through that lens. Now looking back as well, I realized that all superhero movies are full of freaking crap. They say with great power comes great responsibility. It's BS. No, it's when you take great responsibility, great power comes. I noticed, and they've proven now, that by taking responsibility, it decreases stress, not by decreasing the amount of responsibilities that you have. Taking on the responsibility gives you the clarity, because now you're not expecting something outside of yourself to do something for you that you cannot control. You're taking back into control the things that you want to see happen. So I started taking that down. I started just writing out a to-do list. We now call this the BDB rituals. And I just started writing down a random to-do list of all the things I want to do every single day with the goal to make $285 a day, or I would work till 10 p.m. because I knew I needed to sleep, get back up. Mind you, I was still carpet cleaning. I made about $20,000, $21,000 from carpet cleaning that year, and I grossed over $100,000 in sales. And I did that through that exact formula, finally taking responsibility. Every single day, I actually wrote things out. I got rid of the app games. I got rid of the other crap. And I was making money from all these sources. I was selling things on Craigslist. I was remodeling homes. I was putting in carpet jobs. I was doing carpet jobs on the side. All these different things. Plus, I was training in health coaching. And I saw that the training and health coaching company, though, from this discipline had done $67,000. Zero profit. $67,000 in sales. I got to go out to a couple of meals on the company. For people that don't know, $100,000 a year company does not make you any money. And so I sat there, and that was the first deciding point for me. My wife then went to an event, and this might be really good for Steve because I know that Steve does coaching and consulting and all those types of things. My wife went to an event. I was still carpet cleaning. And at this event, they pitched another event. So she calls me. She says, honey, I really want to invest in this thing. I really want to get involved with it. And it's $5,000 and it's an event 6 months from now, but we get on a call one time a month before that as well. And I was sitting there like, wait, there's an event that you're at for $750 in Vegas, plus ticket, plus hotel that I couldn't even go to because I'm carpet cleaning and providing for everything. Hello. And in 6 months, there's going to be another event that I can go to as well with the same people that are at the current event, but a smaller one. Like I was like, in my head, I was like, this is so dumb. Like that doesn't make any sense. And also realized like I was paying off like $25, $100 a month of my credit card, working my ass off. Like I was in debt and I was like chunking away. Like, oh, in like 50 months, I'm going to be out of debt. Like this is where I was at. $5,000 on a credit card would have been insane. I always ask people, do they think that was a good investment? And everyone tells me, of course it was. Look at where you're at now. Like this picture right here, you only get if you speak at Funnel Hacking Live in front of 5,000 people. When I spoke on stage with Brendan Burchard and all these other crazy people, look at where you're at. Look at what you're doing. Look at where you live. Look at what you get to do. No, dude, that was dumb. I was carpet cleaning. I didn't have any money. I was making like $21,000 a year. That was 25% of my entire paycheck for the entire year, not of extra money that I had. That was all going towards my car and my gas. And we only had one car and we lived in a tiny place. And so, but I knew that not supporting my wife was going to be the wrong answer altogether. So my wife invested in this thing called Mastermind. I thought it was total crap. Here's crabs in a bucket again. 6 months later, I hadn't been on one call, didn't commit myself. I blamed it on the fact that I was cleaning carpets every day, but there was the event coming up. I thought, all my friends told me, oh, that guy's not the best guy anyway. You should refund. They were like, I have a $15,000 mastermind. I'll let you in for $5,000. And they're like, you should just get your money back. And it felt exciting, right? I was like not taking responsibility again. But as you know, I've had mentors like Yost Jansen, who's Navy SEAL, and all these people that taught me about commitment. And my father, it's like, man, you know what? That's already the wrong thing. So I'm not going to go try to do the right thing by first doing the wrong thing. I can control that. So I remember showing up to this event. I was able to actually share what I did at the event. And I left there with people that believed in me, with plans that I could actually take action on and actually utilize. I had community. I had people that were better than me. I was the worst person in the mastermind. They wouldn't even let us join until we begged because we were so broke that they didn't want to deal with our broke asses, basically. They're like, this is way too much risk. And I went there and I did over 20 grand in sales in Billion Dollar Body, or before that it was True Challenge. Leaving there, I called my dad up, said, Dad, I'm sorry, but I can't keep doing this. I can't keep carpet cleaning. I need to go all in. It was a few months later that we launched Billion Dollar Body, maybe 9 months later. Billion Dollar Body launched in October of 2016. We were almost doing $30,000 a month. By June of the next year, 2017, we had just done our first $100,000 plus month, which was insane. I sat there and thought, I would have had to work for 4 years in carpet cleaning to do what we just did in one day. And every single month since that one mastermind, think about how crazy this is. One mastermind, I've continued to invest in masterminds and continue to do the things that works, continue to put myself in accountability and continue to do that for other people. I have not had a not profitable month inside of our business since that one mastermind when I was a broke carpet cleaner. So it's tough to say that there's one thing, because every single thing, even today, podcasts like this keep me on track. As a leader, we set the expectation for every single person in our lives. Every day that's earned. Like I went to the gym today. I hadn't gone to the gym for almost 2 weeks before I moved out to Austin, Texas. I got here and I was about to get on a mastermind call with the Brotherhood. And I thought, who the hell am I to jump on here and be like 3-dimensional businessman and not go get a membership right down the street? So I went down and this is my 10th day. And it's like the accountability of the people in my life, the people I serve, the vision that I have, the family that I have, the people like you around me every single day, that every single day I got to check in with. And it's a lot easier as a businessman. The number one killer of a businessman is seclusion. There's people that think that they have to be in the right spot, killing it in their life to be able to be around people. And so they work really hard with all their willpower on their own to get to a certain point. They get around people, something goes wrong and they retreat back in. The other people wait until things are literally already going to freaking crap. They finally ask for help. No one can help them fast enough. And they blame it on the community all over again. And as soon as they get back to stability, they run away from it again. The problem is with both of those is those days may never come where you're in the right place. My father went through that. failing business, claimed bankruptcy in 2009, didn't ask for help, thought things would come back. Still to this day, really hasn't surrounded himself with those people. I decided not to make those same problems, create the same mistakes. And that is the plethora of things that led me to what we do now of transforming businessmen all over the planet, and are going to continue to until we rule this entire world of men transformational business, where every single night people at home are sitting there talking about how they can be three-dimensional in their life, how they can go out there and create the business that allows them to live the life that they want. And that's what we get to do with people like Steve. And I'm grateful to be on podcasts like this with people like him.